Okay, so let's look at substitution. Now, if you're wondering what substitution is, if you think about sport and if you're a substitute in sport, you often come on for someone else, or a substitute teacher is a teacher that's stepping in place of someone else. Now, substitution in algebra is when a number is going to step in place of a letter. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the letters with their numbers, and then we're going to solve using, like we normally would when we calculate an equation, with BEDMAS. So these are our letters and the numbers that they're going to be replaced by in our equation. So the equation, it's going to ask us to evaluate, which means to substitute in the numbers and solve the equation. So here is our first equation. So our first step is to always replace the letters with numbers. Now, I always like to put the numbers I substitute in brackets like this, if it's against another number, to show that it's times, so it's not confused with 22. It's actually 2 times 2 plus 5. Now, we need to remember our BEDMAS, so we don't need to do anything inside our brackets. It's just a B, got no powers, got no division, multiplication. So 2 times 2 equals 4 plus 5. And then all we have left is our addition, so 4 plus 5 equals 9. Okay, here is our next one. Same letters, except we're introducing C now. So first step, we rewrite this equation here, but we substitute the letters in. You can see I put this minus 3 in brackets. Now, first step, brackets, is there anything to do inside our bracket? So no, it's just minus 3. Next up is our exponent, which is our power. And that's attached to this bracket here. So it's going to be minus 3 times minus 3. Now, 2 negative numbers multiplied together make a positive number. So that means that's going to be 9. So now it's 2 times 9 plus 2. Now we do our multiplication before we do our addition. So we're going to do our 2 times 9, which is 18. And then our addition plus 2 comes out with 20. So that's the answer for that one. Now this last one's very similar, but you'll notice there's a bracket here. Now let's see if this changes our answer. So we put in the numbers, replace C with minus 3 and A with 2. Now, thinking about BEDMAS, B comes first. What do we need to do in our brackets? This is 2 times minus 3 here. So 2 times minus 3, well that's minus 6. Next we need to deal with our powers, which we've got here. So minus 6 times minus 6 is going to give us a positive number. And that's 36 plus 2. And finally our addition comes out with 38. So be careful with brackets, because look, they can lead to different answers.